Hey, what's up everybody? Mike Salemi here today, and welcome to my home, welcome to my backyard. In just a moment, I'm gonna be teaching you a 3-step progression to learn and master the Pummel to Hunter's Lunge combination series. Get ready, this exercise is fantastic for shoulder mobility, lower body strength and strength endurance, as well as teaching you how to athletically level change. Let's go into it, and I'm gonna teach it to you right now. The first part we're gonna go ahead and demonstrate, and I'm gonna walk you through how to perform the Pummel. The Pummel is a great exercise for shoulder mobility and shoulder conditioning. In order to set this up, what I've got is a Suplis Hertz bands, and it's basically attached and choked to an anchor point that's lower than my body. That's why you can see this band is down at an angle. It's because it's attached down low. What you're gonna do is you're gonna see a color now on the other side of the strap. You're gonna take your hand, drive it through the window of that strap. So now that the color, this green here, is gonna be at the level of the wrist, and then you grab the green or whatever color band you're using. You don't grab the black. Now from here, to start setting this movement up, there's a few different variations, but what I want you to work on first is just doing it the most strict version, which is your opposite hand on your hip. From here, your knees are slightly unlocked, feet about shoulder width. You're gonna posture up as much as you can. Now from here, you're gonna begin pulling your hand to the center line of your chest. I like cueing people that the thumb touches the center of the chest. And then from here, what you want to envision and imagine is your elbow drawing a circle. So you're gonna begin guiding your elbow down. It's gonna come up and around, and you're gonna finish in this position, which we're gonna call, let's say, the band rack position. Now from here, you're just gonna reverse that pattern. The elbow's gonna come up, trace the circle, and your job is to control from the start position all the way to the end. So thumb touches about the center of the chest, circle down, up, 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 around. We finish here. One of the last tips that I'll give you on this movement is when you finish in this rack position, sometimes I also call it flexing at the beach. Where you want to finish, as you can see, is the band is basically right behind the meat of my deltoid, this shoulder muscle right here. You basically want it nice and deep back there. You don't want the band kind of in front of the delt or on the bicep. Really drive, circle, and get it nice and secure back there. The next progression we're gonna go into now incorporates what we're gonna call the Hunter side lunge. And so we're gonna keep the band on the same side. And the way I'm gonna start this with you is, so let's say the band is loaded in my left arm. I'm gonna begin by my left leg as the trail leg or the rear leg. From here, what you're gonna do is as you begin moving into a side lunge from here, you're gonna begin pulling back with that same arm, that left arm. So left leg back, left arm is the loaded one. Okay, now from here, just go ahead and extend the arm and pull back. You can just do a few reps just as an awareness drill. And then once you feel the correct positioning, now from here, as you begin straightening your arms, you're gonna pivot your feet and your entire body to the front and extend from here. Okay, so now as I begin shifting back, moving my weight onto this rear leg, I row back. Then as I extend the arm, I extend forward. Okay, one thing that you'll also notice is that if you look at the elbow and the line of the forearm, you'll see that it's carried through the same line as the band. So I'm not pulling like this, okay? You can see there's a bent angle here. You basically want one long line, elbow, wrist, band, all the way to the anchor point. The other thing that you may have noticed is with my free arm on that one, I was using what's called a reciprocity movement. So as my left arm pulls, my right arm pushes. And then as I begin pivoting and rotating here, I'm gonna begin pulling back the free arm. Okay, this is gonna help the rhythm and the timing of the movement, and it's just also gonna help with the rotation of the spine, which is a really nice element to focus on as well. So the final part of this movement to break down is gonna actually be the static lunge with a pummel. A lot of people have difficulty with this movement because it involves there's really not much going on other than the shoulder, and if you've got any compensation in the shoulder, it's really gonna expose it. So for that reason, it's also a great movement to train and really expose any of your mobility weaknesses of the shoulder that we're working. So in order to know what side to basically start the lunge on our last drill, what we did was we started in the bottom of this lunge, okay? So if the left leg was back, we were here. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna begin bringing your left leg forward, because this is gonna be how we're gonna transition in the full movement. So from here, now what I want you to do is you're gonna begin lowering down, so your knees may be about an inch or two off the floor, okay? Posture up as much as you can. Okay, now from here, you're gonna begin your pummel drill once again. You're gonna pull to the center of the chest, circle, 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 get that band deep into the shoulder, posture up from here. Control the reverse. All right, now just that movement, you're gonna start working not only the mobility of the left shoulder or the shoulder that you're working, but also because you're having to hold that static position, it's a lot of work on the legs. You're gonna feel a nice pump in your quads especially. And each one of these progressions is its own exercise. So make sure you drill it in, spend time on it, spend one exercise as an example in your workout. And then once you feel confident, then you progress into the full movement. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down nice and slow. Okay, and you're gonna see all the elements that we worked on. So from here, we step back into the lunge, okay? Now from here, as the band begins pulling me forward, I'm gonna transition, step, move into that forward lunge. Now from here, I explode off this lead foot and pull back. Whew. Super fun movement. This is gonna this is gonna train the mobility of the upper body. It's gonna train the conditioning, the coordination, the balance of the lower body. Very fun exercise. This is what we call a light band from Suples. I use the lighter bands mainly for warm-ups and mobility. They also have more challenging bands, but when you're talking about a movement that's as integrated as this, start light, focus on drilling down the technique, and then of course, the way you can progress it, if you wanted to make it even more challenging with the same movement pattern, you can either go to a tighter band, or one of the beautiful things is all you do is just take a half step or a step back, whatever you want to do. And the further that you are from the anchor point, the more tension there's going to be on the band. So it's going to be giving you a little bit more feedback, but also of course more resistance. So give that a try. That is the pummel to the side hunter's lunge. Enjoy it. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, if you did enjoy this video, please remember to like and comment below and let me know what you thought about it. Implement it in your training. I'd love to see how it's benefiting you for all your workouts. Peace. Have a great day.